Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Njinjila Investigative Channel. If you haven't already done so, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We promise to keep you entertained and provide educative video content. Today, we count down to the 10 most mystical places in Zambia. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 10. Mwela Rocks. Mwela Rocks are caves found in Kasama District, the provincial headquarters of Northern Province. The site is a national monument because of the rock art estimated to be over 2,000 years old. The artwork is attributed to the San people who are associated with the late Stone Age period. However, it is the modern-day Bemba people who have made this place mystical. Before the Christianization of the area, Mwela Rocks were used as a shrine and worship centers of the Ngulu spirits, whose primary occupation was to possess and keep off the previous inhabitants of the area. Once possessed by the Ngulu spirits, the previous inhabitants would become powerless and fearful of reconquering their home territories. Once colonization brought about Christianity, the spiritual worship of the Ngulu spirits was largely abandoned. However, local legends say that the spirits still lurk on the sites as they lie dormant to be awakened by anyone willing to worship them. Number 9. Kafue River. The Kafue River, which runs through several districts in Zambia, is said to be home to a water mermaid known as Kitapo. Kitapo is largely a friendly mermaid who saves children from drowning in the river. Victims of this river mermaid are those it considers not virtuous and don't offer sacrifices. If you find yourself drowning in the Kafue River, just know that your sinful ledger is dripping red, or you have been stingy with your fortunes. Our advice? Don't have castle near the Kafue River. And number 8. Tumbachushi Falls. Tumbachushi Falls is situated between Kazembe and Kawamba district in Lochness province. It is a series of water pools and rapids that culminate in a main waterfalls which is about 30 meters high on the Ngona River. The Chishimba people consider it a sanctuary of spirits. The water is said to have the ability to rid whoever bathes in it of bad luck. As a result, the waterfall is used for bathing prospective chiefs before they are installed to cleanse them of bad spirits and misfortunes. Maybe, just maybe, the Black Panther should have considered being crowned here. Number 7. Mutumuna Falls. Mutumuna Falls is a falls that is just above its most famous sister falls, the Chishimba Falls. It is located in the Kasama district of Northern Province. The falls is said to be the home of the spirit of Mutumuna and has a dedicated high priest, Chitemeni, who makes regular offerings. There is also a temple near the falls dedicated to two spirits, Makumba and Mosa, who protect the falls. The temple is said to have a sacred fire which never goes out and is tended to by the local traditional priests. Anyone with a fire extinguisher? Number 6. Lake Tanganyika. Lake Tanganyika is a rift valley lake that makes a small inroad into Zambia in Pulungu district of Northern Province. There are two spiritual myths surrounding this lake on the small portion of the Zambian side. The first is associated with the Lungu people who believe that a water spirit known as Kapembwa resides in a lake and in a shrine in Kapembwa village. Anyone who wants to have safe voyage across the lake is supposed to make prayers and offerings to this spirit. According to Lungu tradition, there are two shrines dedicated to the Kapembwa spirit. One is man-made and found in the village. The other is a spiritual shrine which only the spiritually pure can see. This spiritual shrine is said to be a shining light that reflects colors of the rainbow. The other myth associated with Lake Tanganyika is an unnamed fishing god of the Tambwa people of Mpulungu province. There is a shrine dedicated to this spirit inside Nsumbu National Park near the shores of Lake Tanganyika, where it supposedly resides. To guarantee a good harvest of fish, the fishermen hold a small ceremony ahead of a fishing season. The ceremony is marked by a witch doctor sacrificing a white chicken to the spirit. Number 5. Zambezi River. Being the 4th longest river in Africa, the Zambezi River is sure to have a lot of myths concerning its waters. As you will note from this video, there is more than one mythical creature said to reside in the majestic Zambezi. One of these creatures is known as Lengolengole, who is claimed to have been sighted by the Litunga, chief of the Lozi people, in the early 20th century and was also documented by David Livingstone in the 19th century. Lengolengole is said to be a hippo-sized creature with a snake-like head, a long neck, and lizard-like feet. It is famed for drowning canoes on the Zambezi River and collapsing villages near the shores. It comes as no surprise that this creature is just as elusive as the Lochness monster of Scotland. Number 4. Lake Kariba. Lake Kariba is the largest man-made lake in Africa and is on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. The local Tonga people believe that the construction of the Kariba Dam on the Zambezi River that resulted in the creation of the lake separated the water spirit, Nyami, from his goddess wife, Kitapo. Legend has it that at the time of the construction of the dam, Kitapo was visiting people in the lower Zambezi basin and was permanently separated from Nyami. This made Nyami furious. He caused havoc on those constructing the dam. Several unpredicted floods plagued the constructors and the nearby villages and wildlife. This resulted in about 80 deaths, which were attributed to Nyami's retribution. Today, the Tonga people say that the mild tremors that can be felt at Kariba Dam are believed to be attempts by Nyami to reunite with Kitapo. And number 3, the Boiling Pot and Victoria Falls. The Boiling Pot lies a couple of yards beneath the famous Victoria Falls in Livingstone district. It is believed to be the home of the mythical creature the Tonga people call the Nyami. The Nyami is a creature that has a fish head and a serpent's body. It is said to be 3 meters wide. The full length of its body is not known. It is said that when the Nyami appears, the water turns red. Its supposed home, the Boiling Pot, is a swirlpool that resembles a boiling pot. Aside from the Victoria Falls above it, the Boiling Pot is a marvel to behold in its way. The water that falls across the 1.7 kilometer wide Victoria Falls collects and flows along a narrow gorge about 60 meters wide that leads to a deep pool called the Boiling Pot, which is about 150 meters wide. The depth of the Boiling Pot is yet to be ascertained. It's only natural that the Victoria Falls and the Boiling Pot be associated with mythical creatures because of their captivating feats. Before colonization, both the Victoria Falls and the Boiling Pot were used as shrines for spiritual worship. Number 2, Lake Kashiva. Lake Kashiva is located in the Pongo district of the Copperbelt province. It is a small sunken lake caused by eroded or washed away limestone. It measures about 8.6 acres in area, and the sides of the lake are believed to be 100 meters deep. However, to this date, the exact depth of the lake is yet to be ascertained. Local legend says that over 100 years ago, a group of people known as the Goat Clan were lowered to their deaths in the lake after a rival clan's chief had been killed by assailants from the Goat Clan. The locals say that sometimes faces, spirits, and mermaids can be seen in the water. The locals are fortified in their beliefs by the fact that despite the lake being surrounded by trees, a lot of leaves that fall into the water disappear every morning. The Goat Clan are said to have established an underwater village and are always open to welcoming new members to their clan. Wink. Number 1, Mununga Village. Mununga Village is found in Chiengi district of the Luapula province. The village is right at the northeastern tip of Zambia on Lake Mweru, bordering with the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is inhabited by the Wile people. Mununga Village is known as the witchcraft capital of Zambia. It is renowned for harboring the country's most powerful and diabolical witches, wizards, and sorcerers. The village is also associated with voodoo demons called Uduhiabela and Tumbo. A number of outsiders have been recorded to have died mysteriously, most famous of which was the Portuguese explorer Francisco de la Seda, who died in 1798 in Kazembe's kingdom, south of Chiengi district. Other victims included multiple white people emissaries who were tasked to set up bomber posts in the district during the colonial era. Legend has it that the most powerful witches and wizards in the Central African region have an annual coven once a year at midnight during equinox in Mununga village. They arrive on their lavished airborne reed mats, willowing baskets, broomsticks, on the back of owls and bats, or simply teleport there. Hagwas got nothing on Mununga village and Chiengi district. Did we miss out any other place? Tell us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Ciao!